You've heard it said, your network is your net worth. Is that true? Stay with me. We're going to find out. It's time to get drastic. So, is it true that your net worth is equal to your network? I'm going to say a resounding yes. Now, I didn't always believe this was true. And that was before I had spent time building my network, because I was wondering, what can people do for me I can't do for myself? But the truth is, your network and the size and the deepness that you go into your network is truly your net worth. Now, in your network, you're going to have people that are equal to you, above you, and below you. So how do you leverage your network at every level? Well, let's talk about the people who are beneath us. They're behind us. And I don't mean beneath in a demeaning way. That is never, ever going to be anything you'll hear from me. But let's say behind you. For instance, I've been in business 10 years. Someone who might have just started their business a year ago is behind me. They haven't walked in the shoes that I have walked in. In fact, they're coming up behind me. So how can I help that person in my network? Well, connections. I can introduce them to people, places, and things that will speed up their process because they're behind me. What about people who are at the same level as I am? Collaboration. We can help each other through collaborative efforts. So we can join forces. We can come together and do a webinar. We can do seminars. We can go to networking events together. We go to conferences, events together. We can collaborate. What about people in your network that are ahead of you? Well, the people who are ahead of you, those are the people you really want to be in the room with. Why? Because like the person that's behind you, you're behind them. They can pull you up through relationships, introductions, connections. And so you don't be afraid to get into a room with people at a higher level. And I will tell you, even for me, who's a queen of networking, it is very drastic for me not to be the smartest person in the room. I frankly like to be the smartest person in the room. I like helping people, and it's not a vanity thing. It's just that I like helping people and I like sharing my knowledge. And when I go to a room at a higher level, I'm very uncomfortable at first. I then remember that there are people too, they put their pants on one leg at a time like I do, and they have an appreciation for where I am because they were once here before. And what I tend to do is appeal to that person and where that they were here once before. Can they help a sister out? Now, I also give to people at that level. So sometimes we think people at a higher level, we have nothing to give. We have nothing to share with them. But that could be further from the truth, because those people need their next levels as well. And perhaps you know someone. So let me give you an actual situation that happened. Mr. George Fraser is the godfather of networking in Black America. And I love Mr. Fraser. He's like my godfather, or my Uncle George, I like to affectionately call him. And I really learned the power of networking from his Power Networking Conference. Mr. George is light years ahead of me. He's already 76 years old. So he's 20 years at my senior. Oh, I just told y'all my age. He's 20 years my senior, and he's got lots of business experience. I met someone, and she worked for the foundation run by the lead singer of Earth, Wind and Fire, Mr. Philip Bailey. And so when she told me what that foundation was all about, I was like, I know the perfect person, Mr. George Fraser. Mr. Fraser was a foster kid, and Mr. Bailey's foundation is all about helping foster children. And so what did I do? I called Uncle George and I said, do you know Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind, and Fire? He said, no, ma'am, I don't, but I'd love to. I said, I got you. And I made the connection. Next thing I know, Uncle George is speaking at Mr. Bailey's foundation, as well as recently, Mr. Bailey spoke on Uncle George's stage. I made that happen. Both of them are way higher level than me, but it was my pleasure to connect the network and to watch those flourish. Now, you think I can call Uncle George and ask him for a favor? I think I can call Uncle George and ask him for a favor. I could do it anyway. I'll tell you one day how Uncle George and I became friends. So it's a true networking story. But the point is this: don't feel like you don't have anything to offer your network, because they also need their next level connections as well. So your network is your net worth. If you don't have a network, then I'm going to invite you to join us at the Viral Networking Conference, November 3rd through 5th, 2021. The VIP experience is in Houston in person. The online is general admission. So it will be a hybrid conference. You need to be there. I'm committed to helping as many entrepreneurs that I can up-level their networking so that their business and frankly their life can go viral. If you're ready to check it out, go to theviralnetworkingconference.com. It will sell out and you should be there, because I'm the only conference organizer I know that it mandates, it's mandatory to leave the conference with connections. And I teach you how to leverage those connections. So this is not your average, just come to a conference and learn and then put the book on the shelf. No, you're going to leave with relationships and connections that could possibly change the trajectory of your business and your life. I hope you will take advantage of that. Be in the room where it happens. I only have 30 spots for VIP, so don't delay. Get registered and show up. This is Toni Harris Taylor saying, take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow, and register for the Viral Networking Conference so your network can equal your net worth. Bye. This is Toni Harris Taylor, and I want to extend a special invitation for you to attend the Viral Networking Conference. I want to help you to stop showing up to networking events, collecting business cards, and not making real connection. It's time for you to go viral. Who should be there? If you're a coach, speaker, author, service-based entrepreneur, financial professional, in other words, if you sell your expertise, you need to learn the strategies to get known, get connected, get paid to make six figures and beyond. It's November 3rd through 5th, 2021. It is the VIP experience is in person in Houston, Texas. And the online is general admission, and it's very affordable, but you need to register now. It will sell out. So again, the viralnetworkingconference.com. Join us November 3rd through 5th. We'll see you there.